Constitution and Roe has provided a floor of protection across the country. And of course, Roe has not guaranteed robust and equal access to abortion. Folks of color, low-income people, people living in rural areas have never experienced the full promise of Roe. At the same time, it has been a critical floor of protection, and we use it every day in defending access to abortion. If the court overrules Roe, that floor of protection falls away, and states could move to ban abortion entirely. And we expect about half the states in the country to move to do that, which would leave large swaths of the South and Midwest in particular without access to abortion.
In the US, which has the highest maternal mortality rates among industrialized countries, Black and Indigenous women are and will be most impacted. We also see what happens in countries that ban abortion, like in El Salvador, where communities with the lowest access to healthcare and experience obstetric emergencies, they're criminally suspected and prosecuted and sentenced to prison terms of 20 and 30 years. And that can happen here as well. Banning abortion from the moment of conception under laws like what Oklahoma just adopted also puts contraception methods like IUDs and assisted reproduction into question. Not to mention the ability to manage medical treatment of miscarriages and ectopic pregnancies, which are always life-threatening.
The impacts would be truly devastating and, really not confined to the states that ban abortion. We have already seen the real devastating impacts of abortion bans that courts have allowed to take effect in Texas and Oklahoma, where the ripple effects spill well beyond state borders, with folks trying to travel out of state to access abortion care in neighboring states and states that don't even border the states that have banned abortion. We are also seeing states working to improve access to abortion, to put in place protections for people who provide abortion or people who are seeking abortion. Already 22 states have statutory or constitutional protections for the right to abortion, and that includes 11 state high courts that have said our state constitution provides independent and more robust protection for the right to abortion.
In Michigan, there's an effort by advocates to put an initiative on this November's ballot to really strengthen the constitutional language there. And there are opportunities to fight against ballot initiatives that are attempting to weaken state laws. So in Kansas, where there is strong protections under the state constitution, there is a ballot initiative to try to overturn a really strong state constitutional decision. So that's going to be part of the fight as well.
So there are various federal solutions that could provide more robust protection for the right to abortion. Congress could pass the Women's Health Protection Act, or WIPA, which would create a federal statutory right to provide abortion and to access abortion, and prohibit implementation of state bans and restrictions on abortion. WIPA works hand in hand with the EACH Act, or the Equal Access to Abortion Coverage Health Insurance Act, which is a federal bill that would eliminate federal coverage restrictions on abortion. So WIPA would protect the right to access abortion, and the EACH Act makes abortion affordable.
This idea that these are social issues that the state should decide, that's just a wrong framing. This is about whether everyone has the same rights under the Constitution, regardless of what state one is in. So it is not okay to say that some people get to be full persons under the Constitution in every state, and yet others don't because they're women, or because they're LGBT people, or because they're poor. That is not okay. The Constitution should stand for equal constitutional rights for everyone in every state.